thank the staff for their input and effort. It's a long process. With that, we will also continue to look at, as we mentioned in budget briefings, our organizational structure. We continue to define and our policies and procedures to ensure that we remain in financial standing. Thank you.
With that, we
Yes. Chief Baldwin is here for the quarterly police report.
red means on, correct?
Correct.
Great. Very good. Mayor, City Council members, I got City Manager, I have the quarterly police briefing. It's for year-to-date information from January through March of 2012 compared to January through March of 2011. Of course, last year, the last presentation I did, we showed a double-digit crime reduction for the year, which is good news in both violent crime and non-violent crime. That trend seems to be continuing thus far this year. Of course, we're only 3 months into the year, but it's good news in that sense. Some of the slides you've seen previously have been reduced to just a few slides, and hopefully we'll cover the same material, but with less slides. First thing you see up here is the violent crime so far from January to March compared to the same period last year is down 3.92%. Non-violent crime is down 10.26%. So that trend does continue. We are looking at 3 less murders this year compared to last year, which is why you see a 75% reduction in murders. Relatively small numbers, but obviously a very important case. Rapes are down 20%, robberies are down 2.38%. It's only 1 case, but it's still, that's the percentage decline. Aggravated assault is down 1.45%. Burglaries, significant drop, 30.87, almost 31% drop. I can talk about that just for a second. We did, as you know, the last briefing, we informed you all, we were able to staff up the burglary unit even with more bodies, more detectives working that particular crime. And we went from 4 detectives and a sergeant to 10 detectives and a sergeant. And we're seeing the impact of that decision. So that was good news there. Larcenies are up 4.69%, and vehicle thefts are down to 29.63%. Overall, like I said, most of the categories are down, and very positive information there. Police activity sampling for 2012, obviously there's a lot that we do, but just to kind of give you an idea, as we have done in the past, calls for service have increased about 8.25%. Remember, call for service could be anything from a shopping report to a broken motor vehicle to a robbery to a traffic stop. So there's a lot of things that consist of calls for service. However, it is a good measure of our activity out there on the streets. Traffic accidents are up 5.48%. Still too early to see how that's going to impact. I do know we have more drivers on the road since both divisions have returned. So that might be a variable, but at this stage, 3 months worth of data is really not enough to make that assertion at this stage. Citations written, down 8.63%. School zones are up 70.95%. And loud noise citations are down 65.08. We did do a loud noise detail for a few weeks in a row, in addition to what the officers do, and we didn't see the significant increase, so I think they're getting the message out there. However, I say they, being Fort Hood and our PAO here in the city, they're getting the message out to the drivers that loud noise is acceptable. However, there's always those exceptions, and people still have made the choice to play their loud noise, and we still write the citations. But we'll monitor it and start those details as needed. Generally speaking, though, compared to cities of similar size, I think it's a much quieter place than most. We still have problems, though, not to say we don't. Warrant service, Class B and above, is down 5.94%. That fluctuates from time to time, as well as the warrant service for Class Cs. That's up a little bit at 1.99%. Animal control activity, I left it off the last briefing that we did, and some people had some questions, so we put it back on this one here. Intake, adoption, euthanized animals, and return to owner. This is the same thing, year-to-date comparison from 2012 to 2011. Intakes were 1257 versus 1402. Adoption 466, as you can see, down from 576. 387 versus 523 for euthanized animals. And return to owners 246 to 210. As you see, the first three categories we had reductions, which is a good thing in intake, adoption, and euthanized animals. And we had a higher intake of getting animals back to the rightful owners. The last slide here, I was hoping to bring some news regarding the crime rate, which is based off your population and the number of crimes reported within a community. Census did start, U.S. Census did start releasing population data. However, Killeen is not in the first batch that was released. The information they released were for the major metropolitan areas, such as Austin, Round Rock, San Marcos area, your Houston, your Dallas, and San Antonio areas. They did note in the first release, which was April the 5th, that Austin, Round Rock, San Marcos area is the second fastest growing metro area from April 1st of 2010 to July 1st of 2011. So we fully expect, the proximity we are to them, that we'll see a significant increase as well. However, we're not going to probably see that data for Killeen until June 28th is what we're anticipating based off of the, can you go back to that slide? Based on what we're seeing. So what you see here is you see a crime reduction from 2011, which we talked about that the last time. If that yellow line at the very top is the population. Again, that's a variable you have to factor in to come up with the crime rate. We kept that crime rate the same for 2 years in a row, even though we know that 2011 we grew, we believe we have. We don't have that data available. So when it does come out in June, we'll try to get that information out to the public and discover everybody. That said, as you see the trend, that one reversal in 2008-9, you see that's where we cut back positions because of funding issues. That has since corrected itself based off of grants we received and full funding from the city. And as you see, a direct correlation to the number of officers we have in relation to the crime going down. So we are in a downward trend, and we seem to continue that so far this year. So that's good news. That's all I have. We have to answer any questions.
First question. When you do a noise campaign, that's what I'll call it, you do announce that. That's not a secret. You announce that to Fort Hood and local news.
Yes, sir. We do it several ways at Fort Hood. Their PAO, General Campbell's office, gets a copy of it. He sends it to his chain of command beneath him, the chain of command under him. We put it in the paper. A lot of times we made it pretty well known. If you see tickets written, and many times they're going to be repeat offenders. Some people have the attitude, I know it's a $565 fine, and I think that's roughly what it is. I want to listen to my music. You do what you need to do. So we do what we need to do. We write them, and sometimes the fine's more, and sometimes they go to jail for it. Because I mean, obviously, it's we're trying to get the streets quieter. It's not going to work in all cases. We have a very transient community, and people do come in the area not aware of it. One of the biggest things we've had challenges in the last decade is making sure that we gave those soldiers who are returning from deployments time to reacclimate themselves, let them know, remind them that, hey, we know you were in a war zone, but here's what's expected of you in return. And the military does that with family violence related issues and everything else, and we take that opportunity to remind them on that. But at the same time, it is a violation. It is very annoying, to say the least. And I don't think we'll stamp it out 100%, but we've gotten a lot better over the years, and we'll continue to monitor it. We do plan some more details later in the summer. Again, and we'll announce it.
Great job. Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you for the briefing, Chief. Which mechanism do you have in place for our youngest drivers? They can be as young as 15 and a half or 16 to 18. Is there any mechanisms in place to inform them about our noise ordinances?
I'm going to be honest with you, I don't know if KISD puts that out, which is where it would probably be the most effective. And we've done so much in getting that message out. We put it in every water bill in years past. So every household in Killeen has had a copy of that sent to them, every business. Just to follow up on it, what I'll do is make sure we reiterate that to the school district as well. It might be in their handbook, I really couldn't tell you, I think it is, but we're talking, we implemented this years ago, and we got everybody on board early with the governing body, Fort Hood, all those other elements, and I don't remember if they were included. However, just make sure, I'll go back and make sure that they do get the messaging in, and make sure they get it at the first of the start of the school year coming up.
And I'm also thinking about with the growth of our college, with our university system, and as we begin to employ more people in the hospital projects, some of those large employers.
What we can do is, we'll do it at the schools. I want to make sure we follow up on that starting the new school year. What we'll also do is we have what's called a Business Watch program, and we work closely with the Chamber of Commerce. We'll ask them to send that out as a part of their distribution, and that way everybody gets it. Because whether it's your hospital, whether you're a college, or what have you, if you're a member of the Chamber of Commerce, which most of those will be, we'll have all of it covered.
Thanks.
I was going to say, Chief, I was looking at some of the events and activities for the rest of this month, and I see we have the Citizens Police Academy graduation on the 21st, which